already pulling away on the sides.
I really like the femaleness, the birth, the maternity. It's about women feeling in their power in this kind of very practical, pretty, fun thing to do.
That's what unites us all as women and has done for millennia, is women coming together and doing something creative.
That's cool, eh?
This is a process that isn't a one-off. It is a journey that you can take with the mother, the partner, other siblings.
I got butterflies painted on it with a few different colours and some little symbols that stand for us and our handprints and Harper's little footprints.
They say a picture tells 1,000 words. Well, lifetimes of stories can be dictated in one belly cast. It's a beautiful thing.
I've been aware of the work of Beyond Empathy in New South Wales for a long time. The Maori bellies were famous when I lived there in the early 2000s. I think it's a really great mechanism to get women to engage in services.
Yeah.
So you're not allergic to anything?
Not any of this stuff.
In this day and age, pregnancy is seen as such a medical process, whereas this is completely not medical, and it's a way of embracing the pregnancy and having involvement and having natural conversation and yarning with staff and family about pregnancy.
Yeah, they had lots of crinkles with it and had to keep recutting last time.
Yeah, no, we figured that out yesterday.
Belly casting is just a great community thing where women come together and celebrate birth. And I don't think many women have ever been given the opportunity to reflect on the amazing thing that they're doing as having it as a baby.
I already feel that.
Yeah, it's already pulling away on the sides.
Yeah.
Hey, Haiti, do I look fat? Do I look fat?
Oh, here we go. Look at this one.
Wow.
And the baby come
Yeah.
This could be considered more important than having a blood pressure check, assuming that most women actually have normal blood pressures. This is about parenthood and motherhood and talking about birth and helping our women enter motherhood as strong and as in control.
So just take your hand and just cut. We discussed during the week, so yeah, good idea.
Good idea.
You get it. So sort of drop it from
Because it is a fairly unique state of your body, and it is like a body print, and it's like taking a snapshot of your body in this beautiful, fertile, goddess-like state.
Pop in and see how we're going, how we're progressing.
It's heavy. It's different feeling on your body.
Do you think it changed your relationship with all the health workers?
Yeah, definitely. It built a relationship, I think, with them. Just, I don't know why, it just did.
What a beautiful way of actually coming together as a couple and to have that piece forever, potentially forever, and using that as a great story as this child grows up and knows that that woman's belly actually symbolises his or her birth. What a great thing to actually make families come together.
Just put it there like that so we know when we come to making the mould.
So if we can get our mothers and fathers to really connect with the life that's growing inside them in this powerful way, then we're doing something extraordinary to transform our culture into one that's less violent and more creative. So what better way to do it than a creative practice like this?
good thing to do anyway, foot massage.
Yeah, always massage his legs and feet.
Yeah. So you've got a bit of time to get the air bubbles out. The mums bring their babies in to get their feet and hands cast, and then at the same time the midwives can do their health checks and find out how they're faring with their early stages of, you know, being a mum. Put another section on there. It's a little bit tiring. Try and hold it without holding it, sort of business. Right, I'm just taking it off now. Pop. That's gotcha. It's okay, isn't it? You can see that it, you know, the detail. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside, but if you've got the individual toes, then that's stage 1. Thank you. Beanbag was somebody's genius idea.
You know, this could have been done at any time in history. You know, in a contemporary context, it could be done in just about any culture.
Yeah.
You know, it unites us all as women.
And scooping it out from the bottom bits. The mess is good.
Yeah.
How to build up those layers.
So you can push it or pull it. Somebody can push it up the other side.
Yeah, that's good.
About
2 weeks before.
about a month ago.
That's cool, eh? We just sort of snuck it in, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're getting...
So once it starts to get crumbly, then you know it's a tiny little window of opportunity to grab some from here and there and it's a lot easier getting it off. Whoa! Hey!
Perfect.
Quite yet, so I'll just show you those, scoop out some of the plaster and then tip it into the toes, and then you hold the bottom like that and tap it so that the air bubbles will come up out of the toes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I must have used a truckload and a half of plaster in the time. Learned a lot about plaster. Learned a lot about Aboriginal communities and culture. That's where it works, when the health workers see their arts practice as something of great value and something to build into this process of a healthy lifestyle and a learning process. I mean, you can't be more creative than having a baby, can you, you know?
Oh, I just love how forgiving it is. I can't think of another experience where a woman would allow herself to reveal her body to you and share herself so intimately with you in such a fun and creative way. It's a brilliant process for that.
I think it's been so successful with the young women because it's given them some self-pride and gives them something to be proud about, because a lot of them don't, you know, celebrate being pregnant, and they don't have baby showers, they don't have, you know, big parties chucked for them, so it's great to have just that little something for them.
Little feet and hands gone off.
I love when we've finished them, how we all line them up. Even unpainted, it's such a visual representation of the individuality of women and the need for every woman to have her own birth journey respected.
Mum excited?
Yep, She nervous too.
Your mum or her mum?
Both.
Oh, they both nervous?
Yeah.
You'll be right. You'll be perfect.
That's fine. I want to try.
Me. Let's do your hands. Come on, I'm going to pass you. Well, we had.
We're going to put it like that so our arms are close.
Yes.
Very strong.
Push it in there.
Like our love.
Start laughing, you two, please.
So you two are both pregnant at the same time?
Yeah,
Not so much same time.
3 months apart.
Yeah.
You girls, where's your ancestry in part Maori?
Yeah, we're part Māori and Torres Strait.
Well, it seems like it's dried now. What's up?
Thank you.
Are you going to be at each other's birth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby.
How's that?
Oh, my hand's fat. Yes.
Yeah, push it back in wherever.
Yeah,
You get to see the nails and the knuckles.
Yeah.
They were born probably about 6 weeks. And then when babies.
Okay.
2 pounds. One's £2.5, one's £2.25.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah,
How's your house going?
Yeah, good, really good. I woke up yesterday because he was at work and I was laying there and I just stretched and I looked at the TV and then as I was stretching, they were stretching and they were like kicking and punching and moving and I was rolling and I was like, oh, isn't that lovely?
Because you're having girls, aren't you?
Yeah, 2 baby girls.
It's when there's twins, they have like double the
Everything.
staff. Yeah.
So have they talk like they going to let you go to term, or you can have them early?
They
Depends on the scan.
yeah, it depends on next week's scan at Royal Brisbane and then on Friday the doctors will say either I'm going till 38 or a bit earlier. But I'm really excited though. I just want to look at that now.
I'm drinking my tea. I'm peaceful.
And that top bit there. Yeah.
Needs a hammer. I like that.
Being a man, I can't do certain paintings for women. I'm privileged that I can paint for mums.
We did ask them about, that he was a man and should he be here. The general feeling that I'm getting from the younger women, though, is that we live in a contemporary age and some of the traditional practices are no longer viable, I suppose, in their worlds. And the more they can engage with the dads in utero, as part of that, then the healthier and stronger that attachment's going to be when they come into the world.
I painted this for a lady that is from New South Wales, near the Tweed River, I'm pretty sure. And she said that her totems or her spiritual beings in her family is the porcupine, the goanna and the whale on the side there. And this was for her son and her, so this is her son. I have his name, his date of birth and his weight. In my language we call the goanna, sanguina, we say yobulgara. Porcupine is Biggie Billa, so this is the porcupine when he's rolled up. And then the whale is Jutuwa. Jutuwa is the humpback whale, and that was her totems.
That's part of a current debate, really, within this practice of belly casting. And the relevance with the Brisbane young man painting was that he was about to become a dad, and also a really good culture warrior and young teacher.
It's just amazing to have something to remind me of my pregnancy. Yeah, have a little thing for her to have when she grows up.
Imagine that baby when they're 21, you know, celebrating a milestone like that, or the birth of their child, and going, look, this is the cast of me and my mum's belly and your grandma's belly. It's such a beautiful way to connect us through stories.
If you can just keep it straight. Yeah. So, Joe. Bye. See ya.
You're going to put pink on there. It's just silly. And everything. Who's got the wrinkliest hands? Maybe possible.
Oh, look at her lip there. Look. Oh, it looks like him. It does when he shuts his eyes. They kiss before.
Oh, yeah.
Finger licking. When we're in high school, if she's like...
We don't have to do it the way women did it 200 years ago, because that's not realistic and it's not expected. How can we nurture those strengths that make us a better person, and by being a better person, we'll be a better mother?